Hi guys, I'm officially welcoming you to my first official video on my YouTube channel, and please, if you've not subscribed yet, it will only take about a few seconds. Kindly subscribe because I'll be sharing a lots of things on this channel, ranging from my pregnancy journey as a first-time mom to my delivery experience to how I got back in shape to everything I know about postpartum depression and so on, because I've got like 1,000 of questions on this. People asking me, what do you feed your baby? Your baby is so healthy, so big. These are the things I'll be sharing on this channel, and you don't want to miss out. So you need to subscribe so you get notified whenever I drop a video. So let's get to it. Firstly, I want to talk about my pregnancy journey as a first-time mom. First off, how I found out I was pregnant. Yes, it wasn't planned. I wasn't planning to have a baby. I was planning to have a baby, but not now. Not anytime soon. But then it happened, and the parties involved, we are adults, and we decided to keep it and bring this cute baby to the world. I found out I was pregnant 2 weeks, when I was 2 weeks gone. And you know, early pregnancy symptoms is almost the same thing as symptoms you get when you're about to get your period. So I wasn't really having any symptoms, but I was late. I was like 2-3 days late. I wasn't really caring, but then something would just say to me, Faye, what if you're pregnant? I'll be like, no, I can't be pregnant. Then I think the 3rd day when I was expecting my period, I was talking with my boyfriend, and he just said something, if you're pregnant, out of the blues. Like, what we were saying was not even relating to that. And I was jokingly, I said, are you I? I'm not. I'm going to get my period soon. But the 4th day, the 5th day, nothing came, and I was like, I need to get myself checked. So I went for a product photo shoot on the mainland. So it was late. I was coming back in the evening. I got back. I went to the pharmacy. I got a PT strip. I actually don't know how to use it. I'm sorry. So it was the pharmacist that told me that I need to use it in the morning, that it's better first thing in the morning, and it was late already. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. I could not sleep throughout that night because something kept just telling me, what if you are pregnant? What will you do? And then the morning came. First thing I did, the test. It was positive. I got 2 test strips. So that I would do a test and a retest in case there's a mistake. But both of the tests came out positive. And I was like, first I was devastated. I don't even know how to feel. Like, okay, like I'm pregnant. How does it feel to be pregnant? A lot of things kept running to my head. I don't know. Then I sent him a message. You are going to become a father. And it was like, his response was priceless. But then I was still skeptical. I don't even know how to feel. First thing first, how am I going to tell my parents? I don't know what to do. What about my career? Everything just kept coming to my head. I don't know how to feel, but I just kept my calm because I know my only option is to keep this baby. I'm not judging anybody, but you know, we have different choices. And then he also agreed to keep it, so why not? So few weeks after, let's say 2 weeks after, I went to see my doctor, and he said we should go for a scan, that he needs to know the pregnancy is growing in the right place. That is in the womb. You know, there are some pregnancy that grows outside the womb, and that's really dangerous. So we got there, then we did the scan. I could not even see anything. The size was just like a seed of an orange. But then he said, okay, yeah, the pregnancy is in the right place. And he was telling me, okay, now after in a few weeks time, you will be coming for antenatal. And I was like, Ife, Amy, antenatal. Like, everything is just so strange. Then he was trying to tell me that very soon you'll be going through some mood swings, some pregnancy symptoms, and all of that. And you know, I've seen Nollywood movies a lot. So in the movies, you know, when somebody is pregnant, they will throw up. They will start spitting. They will do all that. I was like, no, I don't want to spit. To me, I hate it when somebody is spitting. I knew one person when I was in school. She was like a school mother to me. She was pregnant when she was in 400 level. I was in 100 level. I noticed that so many times when I go to her hostel, she always keep this plastic that she spits in, and it's very, very irritating, I must say. But because of the love I have for her, because of the friendship, I would have to stay. And so I was like, oh, very soon I'll start irritating people with my spit. I don't want that. But then I was still amazed that, okay, something is growing inside of me. So at this point, I discovered that I can no longer eat anything without considering the baby. Is it healthy for the fetus? Is it okay for the fetus? Is it going to cause a miscarriage or thereabout? So I became very, very inquisitive in my first trimester. Before I take anything, before I drink water, Google, can I drink water? I'm just exaggerating, but it's almost like that. I ask Google literally all questions, and if I'm confused, like I can't find a better answer, I would call my doctor, I'll message him. And Dr. Sam was so nice. I could message him in the midnight, in the middle of the night. He's ready to give answers to my questions. So first trimester, my symptoms in first trimester. Fortunately, I wasn't throwing spit, but then I ate food. Yes, I'll use the word ate. I don't like to eat. Don't even cook near me. I don't want to smell it because I would throw up. I can stay a whole day without eating. I don't want to eat. And sometimes, even if I want to eat, I might just be, okay, let me go get food, or somebody go get me food, because I can't cook. I don't want to smell food. I don't know why. But I was like, okay, before pregnancy, I'm this kind of person. I don't really eat. I'm a little eater. But then pregnancy came and food was zero. And I lost weight so much because I wasn't eating. My doctor said I need to eat so that I would help the baby grow. But then this food is not going. Anytime I eat, I tend to throw up. That's the only time I throw up. Like, I don't have the symptoms where you just throw up anyhow. And one thing, there's morning sickness in pregnancy. It's not everybody that experiences it. And the word morning sickness doesn't mean that it's going to come in the morning. Mine always come in the evening, something around 5. That's when I'll start feeling sick. I'll start feeling feverish. Like, I'll literally feel everything sick. It's not in the morning. So that's why I got to know that morning sickness is the name, but it can actually come at you any time of the day. And one other thing is fatigue. Those are my symptoms in my first trimester. Fatigue. I get tired. And another thing is, I don't know where this heat always comes from the inside. I can't stay where there's no AC. There was a night I had issues with the lights where I was staying in Chevron then, and they already told us that there won't be lights throughout the night, and my generator was faulty. I had to go lodge in a hotel because I don't know, it's like I was going to collapse. So I don't want to eat. So those are my symptoms first trimester. So first trimester gone. Thank God I wasn't spitting. I don't have a container for spit. Second trimester came. Early second trimester, I was having serious migraine. Like, I was like, wahala, hey, this pregnancy, is it how I used to do people? Like, I was having serious migraine, but that one lasted for, let's say, about 2 weeks, and then I was very fine. Second trimester was was the perfect pregnancy period I had. But the only issue was that I was eating like a glutton. You know, first trimester I wasn't eating. I don't want to smell food. But second trimester, if you are coming, they put ketchup on you. I will consume you. I was eating anything. I could eat now. Probably we were like maybe 5 of us. I don't know. Everybody ate. Few minutes, I'm already looking for something else to eat. I got tired at some point. I was like, which kind of life is this? Like anything. And my cravings, I was craving spicy food. I love spicy food. On a normal day before pregnancy, when the food is too spicy, it's too hot, I don't like it. But then this time, spicy, it must be very spicy. If I go get pizza, I would ask them to put extra spice, please, so that I can eat it. If I cook for you, you don't have mind. Hey, you will cry. So those are my cravings. And then it was pandemic, and I'm sure I shocked all of you when I posted my pregnancy picture, my baby picture. Yes, thank God for pandemic. So because everywhere I go, even with my baby bumps, I wear face mask. You won't know. Even people around me don't know. I literally don't go out because everything I wanted was at my reach. If the one that is not at my reach, I will send somebody to get for me. And the only person that knew I was pregnant, the only friend that knew I was pregnant was Ella. And because she's a kind of friend, we go out together. So how am I going to explain to her why I'm not going? She will come to my house, she will get crashed. Imagine I not seeing my stomach and be like, oh, you didn't tell me. So she was the only friend that knew I was pregnant. And then Ella helped during those periods, because it was like, how would you be able to keep this from the internet when they stop seeing you post pictures, when they start seeing you posting just only your face? They will suspect. Is it not these people? Then we picked like a week, we went out, we took several pictures. Like we were out for a week taking several pictures that will last me throughout my pregnancy. That's why all of you didn't know that I was pregnant, because I always have a picture to post. Even a few days before I gave birth, I posted one picture. So people were like, was she not the one that posted a picture with flat tummy yesterday? Guy, I was pregnant, I was hiding it though. And one of the things that actually gave me issues while I was pregnant is when my baby bump started growing bigger. Okay, when I was 5 months, when I was 6 months, I actually don't have a big tummy. Yes, my stomach was still flat. So so many people saw me during those periods, even when I was 6 months gone, and they wouldn't know that I was pregnant. I was still doing skits. But then when I was 7 months, it's just like the stomach came from nowhere. I don't know. I just added like 10 kg from nowhere overnight. It was serious. So it was those period I was now getting gigs, mouth-watering gigs. There was one that came from CNN. I wanted to cry that day, but then I was like, my baby is worth more than this. But in my mind, I was like, that's a lot of money. So this was the thing that actually got me thinking. I was like, and because of that, in my mind, I was just like, if I just have this baby, I want to go back in shape like in a twinkle of an eye, because all this money I've lost while I was pregnant, I need to make all this money back. I was actually worried. And I think this worries is one of the reasons why so many people have postpartum depression, because you are overwhelmed with so many things. Sometimes you don't enjoy life. Sometimes you just see, pregnancy comes with a lot of things. Mood swing. This time I'm very happy. The next I'm fighting, like I'm angry. Little thing, like I was very emotional. I might want to take tea and I can't find milk and I'll start crying. Like little thing will make me cry. Little things actually made me cry. I don't know. I was really, really emotional. Mood swings. Second trimester was better. Then third trimester, I actually could not walk because my baby was big, and indigestion. It's crazy when you eat and it's like your food is on your chest. I don't know, you have so many signs in your throat, like acid reflux and chest pain, like that, some stuff like that, short of blood. Because you actually need to be taking some medications prescribed to you by your doctor during pregnancy to help you, because now you are not the only one eating your food. You are not the only one. Your baby is actually taken from your nutrients, and you need to help your baby grow well too. You need to drink a lot of water. I want to talk about when I found out the sex. Yeah, we did an ultrasound at 20 weeks to check the sex, but we are asked to do another ultrasound at, is it 25 weeks, to be sure of the sex. So at 20 weeks we did an ultrasound and it was a boy, and then we want to do another ultrasound, and because there was pandemic and there was no movement, I registered at Reddington in Lekki, so I could not even drive myself to Reddington, and I could not even go. There was actually no movement. I needed to do an ultrasound, so I checked a lab that was close to me to go for an ultrasound. Did we check, and we got the yeah, now let's do ultrasound. And this lady was checking. The next thing, she was asking the doctor that did the first ultrasound that, are you sure you said you did this ultrasound and it was a boy? And he was like, yeah, sure, it was a boy. He said, hey, I'm seeing a girl. I said, okay, what's Shelley? And the next thing, the lady will say, it's like they are twins. So I said, twins? Hey, who is going to carry twins? Hey, I'm done. I can't even take care of myself. I love to be taken care of. I love to be spoiled. How am I going to take care of twin babies? Then the lady was just talking as if she doesn't even know her job prescription. She doesn't even know what to do. The next thing, I just told the doctor, excuse me, please, I need to go to the toilet. From the toilet like this, I enter my car and go home. Was the doctor that was calling that, where were you? I said, I left. Because this lady was just seeing as if she doesn't know what she was supposed to do. How can you tell me? They saw a boy. You said you are seeing a girl. Later, I said you are seeing two babies. How now? So I just left. But then I was anxious, like anxiety. So the doctor asked me to come for another ultrasound a week after. So I had to go. I didn't even wait till a week. I went after 5 days because I want to be sure. Then when we got there, we did the last ultrasound. Yeah, it was a boy and everything. And it was a big boy. Everything was in place. Everything was fine. I said, yeah, thank you. And I went home, and that was it. I think that was about, I think I was 6 months. And my delivery period was getting close and close and closer. And my doctor in one of our appointments asked me if I was going to do a natural birth or I was going to do a cesarean section. But me, I want to experience a vaginal birth. So I was like, yes, I'm not doing a cesarean section, that I'm going to do a vaginal birth. Not knowing that I will end up doing a CS. Yes. So, on to the next one, my delivery experience.